Jim, let's conclude. Let's wrap up. Tell us, what is this shot?
One of the things we've done with our archival resources is to do a comparative chart of what our friend Koizumi created by way of 100+ views and what these 8 artists did in their 100 views. And it's a fascinating thing when invite you to go in and look at, because the variety of sites that are shown are exponential, well beyond 100 or 200 or 300, and the choices are fascinating. I'm struck in discussing all of this by my constant internal question of who really was looking at these prints. What was the audience? These are very sophisticated images. I think going forward, when we look at this visual material and analyze it, we'll learn more about a sophistication of audience that was very urban in Japan at this time. I'm also curious about, for example, when we look at the images of girls on the Ginza, department stores, these strange colorations, these choices of palette. Who was this pleasing and who was this irritating? Do we have any parallels that we can look to in the future? Parallels between, for example, what was going on in Japan and what was going on in Germany? How decadent was this art? How strange was it? Why was it snuffed out? Were there mechanisms within government that ultimately said enough? I think there were, because this is all very much edgy stuff right now that we're seeing. We see it in the rearview mirror of history. We know what happened up to a point. The charm, the excitement, the vibrancy, all are communicated, I think, in depth in these things. These are amazing images, but they pushed a tad too far, apparently.